Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So yes, we are on the verge of Vigilus and there's more stuff hitting me from every angles. This time it comes from a friend, a source who has sources which have confirmed things in the past which have been true before they actually hit. And that source is saying that the big thing coming to Vigilus is none other than Angron himself. So let's jump in and let's have a little discussion about this. Two things before we jump in head first is that who the fuck made this meme? I will find you and I will purge you until the end of the world. How dare you make this of me? I will find you, sir. I will find you. And secondly, please take everything with a pinch of salt. Please take nothing for fact unless GW put it on their website, and that is when fact is fact. Until then, everything's rumour. Take as much salt as possible. Right, so let's jump in head first. So yesterday we spoke about Fulgrim possibly returning, or well, it was basically my thoughts and lore theories that Fulgrim could return, because if he did return, it would make really good stuff for a storyline, since it was Fulgrim that sliced Guilliman's throat, and you know, having Guilliman back in the lore and kind of a rematch, it could be good for a narrative campaign, but apparently that is not the direction they're going in yet. According to a source who I trust, who has been bang on with stuff in the past, who's predicted stuff in the past as well that has happened, so it is a 100% credible source, he's saying it's Angron, the big thing that is coming to Vigilus. It's not Fulgrim, it's going to be Angron. So it is a Primarch, but again, please take this with salt. Nothing is confirmed until we have it in front of us, as always, as I keep saying, as I will keep saying throughout this video. So if it is Angron, if is the big word here, what does that mean for the storyline? Well, that means some big things when it comes to Khorne and Marines focused around Khorne. As I mentioned yesterday, maybe we'll get some new Berserker models. Of course, Angron is a demonic Primarch, so a brand new Primarch model. I think Angron, if I'm not mistaken, is the biggest Primarch, the biggest demonic Primarch. I'm not too sure. Maybe someone can fact check me with lore there. But from the art that we've seen, he's probably the most awesomest looking Primarch. Well, I personally think he's the best looking Primarch when it comes to demonic Primarchs. He's got all his butcher's nails, skulls, and massive axes, and it's just awesome. If you just search like Angron demonic art and you look at some of the official GW stuff, the design of him is just completely amazing. And with the narrative side of bringing Angron back, this is a massive can of worms which you can open. The stories you can make now are really off the scale. When it comes to Angron himself, before he actually turned to Traitor Primarch, he was probably in the top 3 fighting Primarch: Sanguinius, Kurz, and Angron. That was always my top 3 list. Maybe Leman Russ edging one of them out. But once Angron went to demonic form, then there was only one person I personally think who could stand against Angron, and that is Sanguinius. So if Rebuti wants to get involved in this narrative campaign now, especially against demonic form Angron, I really cannot see how Rebuti can stand a chance. It's basically just going to be game over for Rebuti. So I'm wondering if this narrative story of bringing Angron back will maybe bring back another loyalist Primarch to help aid Guilliman. Because let's face it, you've got Magnus, you've got Mortarion, and if Angron comes back, those 3 demonic Primarchs will absolutely wipe the floor with Rebuti. It's hard enough for Rebuti to fight one of them. If 3 of them come back, it's basically game over for his new crusade, or his new ideals for the Imperium. I hope it goes down the route of Vigilus more or less being completely consumed by chaos. They actually have a massive narrative campaign which we, the players, can help change the story to. And I hope at the end of that narrative campaign, it's not just Angron coming back, it is indeed another loyalist coming back to help aid Guilliman, as I just mentioned, because Guilliman can't stand against him. So I think that could be a really cool story tie-in. If it comes to loyalist Primarchs coming back, the really only one, like I said, who could stand against him would be Sanguinius, but Sanguinius is dead, so I don't see Sanguinius coming back. No, please don't bring him back, GW. That would ruin the entire Horus Heresy story arc, so I personally don't see that coming back. So the next best thing to him coming back, personally, when it comes to battle prowess, would be Leman Russ, because Leman Russ and Angron do have a bit of history. They have clashed swords before. Angron and Leman Russ Legion were probably one of the first legions to actually go toe-to-toe and nearly wipe each other out in a story long. I'm actually going to ruin the story, but it actually does happen in one of the novels before the whole Horus Heresy actually goes on. Whatever happens, I am in mass hype mode right now. There's 2 more sleeps before Vigilus weekend. Like I said, I'm going to get there super early. I'm going to be taking as much pictures as I can, get all the information I can, and obviously that Saturday when I get home, I'll be making YouTube videos and explaining all the information I got, what I asked, all that kind of awesome stuff. If you want to follow my day out, because I am going to be taking pictures while I'm there and stuff like that, my Facebook page is in the description and also posted at the top of the comments section. I'm just going to be posting everything I get there, and yeah, hopefully you'll see some nice new models and all that kind of awesome stuff. So make sure you go over there and give that page a like and a follow, and you'll keep track. For those of you going to be there, hopefully I'll see you at the event. But until then, hype mode, brothers, hype mode. And remember, bring your salt, bring all the salt you can bear, because nothing is confirmed until GW confirm it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you have a great night, day, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you all very, very soon. See you now, and bye-bye.